thank you all for being here. This is a wonderful privilege for us. Melita had some wonderful words for Jodie. We're so happy to have you in Marrakech.
Thank you.
Is this your first time here?
It's my first time here, but it won't be my last.
No,
Yes,
we want you
it's
back.
It's a great visit.
So Jodie also was the recipient of one of our tribute awards, and the ceremony was last night.
Yes.
I have to say it was a very moving ceremony, and I was very emotional about the clip reel, actually. The breadth of your work was there, and then it was as if there was a reminder of watching you grow up on screen. It was quite beautiful. And as part of that tribute, we are also screening Vie Privée, which screened last night, as a gala, which is the new film by Rebecca Zlotowski. And Rebecca, are you here?
Rebecca's here. Thank you.
There she is.
Voilà.
I'm going to start with a few questions. This is a very formidable career you have.
Thank you.
You've been in the industry for almost 60 years. I'm going to show a few clips as some of the main films, and hopefully that will open into your insights, your desires, your challenges. But I hope you don't mind me starting with an interview you gave when you were 14 years old.
Oh, no.
No. Oh, yes. I'm going to fangirl for a moment. This was after you had done Taxi Driver with Martin Scorsese, an interview you gave with Interview Magazine with Andy Warhol.
Okay.
And you demonstrated such maturity. It was incredible. And also wit and persecutiveness. But this is the quote that I'd like to begin with. They were asking you about your method, and you said, "It's a different approach, that's all. I'm sure maybe that I have a method locked up there somewhere, but it's an unconscious one, and I enjoy it. Why make a job out of it?"
Oh, wow. Okay.
Isn't that great? And what a job it has been.
Yeah. Well, it's a lifetime. I mean, I think that's something when you start working before even your memory really starts. You don't really know anything else, and you get very used to the idea of seeing yourself from the inside and from the outside simultaneously. And I feel blessed by that, because I feel like I did away with some of the self-consciousness that a lot of actors have to, struggle with a lot in their lives. But also, it's a very strange way to be in the world. I don't know if it's made me crazier or if it's made me saner. I'm not sure. It's one of the two.
I was really struck by director Bong Joon-ho's tribute to you last night, and he mentioned something about this film in terms of choices, the choices that you've made in your career and some of the choices that the directors who have worked with you have made, including here in Silence of the Lambs, where Jonathan Demme is approaching Clarice's trauma, her past, without any flashbacks, and it's conveyed across your face in such subtle, amazing, terrifying, sad, devastating ways.
And they scouted all the locations for the flashbacks. And, my friend Mary Tannenbaum was on a plane going all through Montana and Colorado, setting up all the locations and everything. It was at the end of the movie. And Jonathan called her one day and said, "No, I've been in the cutting room and we've decided not to." So,
wow, incredible.
Yeah, they are choices that every filmmaker makes along the way. I mean, this film is such a great movie, but there are so many pieces at work. Just the sound design, for example, which was kind of the first time that sound design had been done, that I remember having been done in films, where the use of these sort of creeping low tones of wind and things to emphasize the idea of silence and her trauma, her sort of her sound trauma. But also the way we shot with these, it was 35 millimeter, of course, so it was a time before digital, but with these very shallow kind of lenses that you would go in and out of being in focus and not in focus. The idea of the first point of view, the point of view being inside the camera that comes from Hitchcock, that the audience just gets used to. They just get used to this idea that people talk to each other through the lens. The Christy Zia's design of that beautiful, weird cage in the center of an armory, all of those things contribute, all of those collaborations, and I think, of course, not just Ted Talley, the screenwriter, but Thomas Harris, the novelist, everybody's best work was on display, and we all know that we were never as good ever again.
And how was it working with Anthony Hopkins?
Oh, lovely. Such a lovely guy. But he was scary. You know, he was scary at that time. And I didn't have a lot of chance to talk to him before we started shooting. He was making another movie, so he only came in for a couple of weeks. And they'd put him in his cage, and then we'd do his stuff direct to camera. So I wasn't necessarily there. I was behind the camera, but he was looking into the lens. And then the next day, maybe we'd have these long dialogue scenes where I'd be looking into the lens. So we never really got to talk to each other. And then we got to the end of the movie and realized that we were both really scared of each other. And he said to me, I remember I was eating a tuna fish sandwich, and he said to me, I was really scared of you. And I said, I was really scared of you too. And then we became friends after that.
Jodie, it's been such a privilege and an honor and a pleasure listening to you speak to us today. And you're definitely welcome back to Marrakech anytime. And thank you again for being here.
Enjoy your, thank you. Enjoy your festival experience.